that China is reducing its currency. Did you see that? Big. In other words, they're going to make up for it. They got every trick in the book. I'll tell you, they are great. You got to hand it to them.
So China currently has around $3.2 trillion. That's around 2 times that of Japan. Now, this happened because of two different reasons. The first reason involves tariff reduction, which happened when China joined WTO in 2001, and the second reason involves currency manipulation. In 2001, tariffs on Chinese goods and services reduced when they joined the WTO. This resulted in export boom and their reserves went up by around 2000%. On the other hand, yen only went up by around 14%. This mismatch is a result of currency manipulation. What you are witnessing isn't market failure. It's financial engineering on a global scale. This export giant has mastered a technique that keeps their currencies artificially competitive, giving them a massive edge in global markets. Now, let me explain how this works. T-shirt costs 150 yuan in China, and if you double the exchange rate, like start getting 300 yuan for $1, then you get 2 t-shirts for the same price. So nothing changed here, just the currency was devalued. And as a US importer, you are getting 2 t-shirts for the price of 1. Now the question is, why does the US even allow this? Because being the world's banker is far more profitable than being the world's factory. Think about it this way. Other countries exhaust themselves manufacturing products, and America simply creates dollars out of thin air. The US holds a unique power. They can print money and exchange it for real goods from other countries. No other nation can pull this off. So your iPhone, clothing, and other products cost less because of currency manipulation abroad. These exporting countries become more dependent on dollars. They use dollars to buy oil, fertilizer, commodities, and everything that needs to be imported. On top of that, these countries spend their dollar savings on US Treasury bills, which are considered risk-free. As you can see, US gets benefited in two ways. They get real and tangible goods and services for paper dollars, and they get loans at dirt cheap rates which can be used to fund the government deficits and for investments. This allows the US to print like crazy. So tell me, who is the real winner here? Now, why doesn't every other country do the same? To get this, you need to go back to the t-shirt example. Now, the t-shirt example works perfectly under one condition. Most of your production inputs must come from China. Here's why. Let's say our Chinese t-shirt manufacturer actually imports cotton from Pakistan, threads from India, and other materials from overseas. When China devalues its currency, something problematic happens. The dollar has become more expensive for Chinese buyers. The benefits from currency devaluation gets completely wiped out by higher import costs. You are selling cheaper to foreign buyers, but your production costs just doubled. This reveals the secret formula. Currency devaluation only works when your import dependency is low. The magic number? Countries that successfully use this strategy typically keep their import content below 30% of total exports. China masters this game with manufacturing import dependency of just 15 to 20%. Compare that to Turkey at over 70%, and you see why their strategies produce such different results. Turkey's President Erdogan tried the same playbook since 2018, deliberately weakening the lira through unconventional monetary policies. But Turkey's heavy dependence on imported energy and raw materials meant the currency weakness backfired, fueling massive inflation instead of improving their trade balance. South Korea understood this principle. They strategically reduced their import dependency from 40 to 25% before successfully deploying currency policy as export weapon. There's another consequence most countries can't handle: domestic inflation. When your currency weakens, everything imported becomes more expensive, from energy to food. This triggers social unrest, forcing governments to spend heavily on subsidies and social programs to calm public anger. So only countries with strong domestic supply chains and effective government control can weather this storm.